Johnny Bravo is a good example of how simps do the wrong things for the right girls, and especially do the right things for the wrong women. Now, unless you spent your childhood in war, ducking strays and throwing stones, you are most probably familiar with Johnny Bravo. The inverted triangle physique, sunglasses that never came off even at infancy, sharp spin moves and poses, a nerdy friend, and of course, the ramp, fade, incline hairstyle, bruh. I don't even know what to call that thing. Like, bruh, I went on Reddit to find out the name of this hairstyle. Nothing. Though, what Johnny is especially known for now is his embarrassing and constant failure with the opposite gender. Bro, if I had 100 rand for every time I seen this man fail with a hun, Epstein would have invited me to his island, bruh. Like, yo, if you barely watched Johnny Bravo as a kid, you knew at least that much about him. This man caught L's like water, see? However, there is a blimp on the script, a glitch in the Johnny Bravo narrative. The one time when the girl actually and very much liked Johnny. The episode is called To Helga and Back. The story goes like this. So, on a random Saturday morning, John opens up a cereal box with a cassette inside. And on the cassette is an advert about international women who are DTF, basically. And of course, since our boy is a hopeless romantic, he makes the call, and a week later, his gift drops in. A bit objectifying, but anyways. And out pops Helga, a ginger-haired, freckled-faced Eastern European woman who leans more on the heavier side of life, if you will.
You're being funny. Helga likes a man with sense of humor.
No, I'm serious. You really gotta leave now.
Helga know what problem is. Johnny is afraid of love.
Johnny is afraid of spinal injury.
Then John realizes that he's pretty much been scammed because she clearly is not like the girls he saw on the screen, and plots to get rid of her. His plan: take her out on a date of his liking. Why? Because in Johnny's mind, like the other girls, she can't possibly be into what he's into, right? However, the exact opposite happens, Not only does she enjoy the date, but she even participates in the activities.
Whoa! I think it's time for an audit. I hope you saved your receipts. Not the face, not the face.
He even takes her to eat raccoon nuggets, and it brings back memories for her. In what world?
More raccoon nuggets, kids?
Please, Mr. Pops?
Say, where'd you find this one, Johnny?
She came in a box.
And whilst Johnny and Helga are on their date at the restaurant, John's nerd friend sends a drink their way to try and impress Helga. Johnny gets jealous and realizes that, hey, even though she's not all that on the eyes, he falls for her because of how down she is for him. And thus, he makes the same mistake he always makes, He starts to perform.
By muscling in on my date.
I thought you didn't like her.
I don't like her. At least, I didn't think I liked her. On the other hand, I never met a woman quite like her. A woman who likes everything I like. She may not be pretty. She may not smell too good, but could it be? Is Johnny in love?
Who are you talking to?
Shut up, clown! Hey, baby, how about we climb on that tractor of love and reap a big old bumper crop of Johnny?
Johnny, what has gotten on top of you all of a sudden? You make with the crazy talk.
Helga immediately sees his performance as counterfeit, distasteful, and eventually spits him out. The same girl who was but a 4 in his eyes, has now become like the 9s and 10s that constantly reject him. Now, obviously, this is a cartoon, but as Cole would say, all good jokes contain truth. What we learn from Johnny here, is how simps do the wrong things for the girls they like. They perform. When a gent sees a girl he's genuinely attracted to, it's like that attraction literally messes with his brain, eh? We over-compliment her, buy her flowers and gifts, we overspend and overdo, we pick her up, we drop her off, text her after the date, we text her the next day after the date, we plan the second and third date while still on the first, we roll out the bloody red carpet for this person until we realize that none of it works.
I'm sorry, Alex.
But I love you. I love you. What did I do wrong? Just tell me what I did wrong. Dude, you're doing it right now.
You know, Dr. Eastran once said to me, that men like angels. And because of that, we constantly mistake a woman's beauty for her virtue. It's not the same thing, eh? This in turn prompts us to act in ways we otherwise wouldn't toward any average Jane Doe. Like Johnny, when it comes to girls, we have no real interest in, bruh. It's like we can just be ourselves, express ourselves, be nonchalant and not care about the cost of their rejection. We keep it moving. But when we bump into the Lupitas and the Robbies of this world, bruh, we lose all frame. And the funny part is that even if she eventually gives in after all your performance, she still doesn't like you. She's there for the performance, my G. And when the show can no longer run, she'll keep it moving.
You likely aren't making plans. You aren't initiating conversation.
I only make plans and have conversations with other people that want to participate. I don't need to chase for someone's attention. Please come out with me. Nah, you're right. Maybe it's just that you're respectful. If you ask someone out for a coffee and they say no, you don't pressure them. You leave them do it. I know. Crazy times we live in.
I just don't get it when men say things like this.
How can I explain this really simply? Would you keep running after an ice cream van knowing it's not going to stop for you?
You probably don't text first in the morning. You don't say good morning. You don't say good night. You don't check in.
Or that we've done all of that so often in the past it's gone completely unappreciated. Or the fact that there's other fellas doing exactly the same thing to the lady that you see. See, as you get older, you get a little bit more cautious of your time, who you give it to. You don't want to give or waste your time on people who don't give you an inkling of reciprocating that energy back.
The other thing we must understand, gentlemen, is how much power our attention holds. Let me put it this way. What sex is to men, attention is to women. When you unwarrantedly like her stories, comment on her posts, text her generally, call her randomly, take her out spontaneously, or whatever you do to try to get her attention, just know that you're validating her, affirming her, securing her, and most probably giving her the biggest hit. What's even worse these days is that some of us have no shame. We're giving the most attention to girls we don't find attractive at all, just to land a sexual encounter.
The definition of hoflation is as follows. It is when a woman misrepresents how attractive she is. So if we have a woman that's a 4, and she thinks that she's a 7.5, or even higher, that's the issue. Because now they have an inflated sense of what they deserve. Not good. Now, what is this caused by? It's guys' fault. Because you guys have gotten too loose with how valuable your attention is. You're just out here flinging your attention around to everybody. 2 a.m, you're hitting up gremlin. Now she thinks that she's hot. Not good. You guys need to get it strapped in, lock in. We can't just be willy-nilly around with our attention. So, the effect of this is now we have 4s that think they're 8s, 3s that think they're 7s, the 6s think they're a 27, and the 8s think they're 1,000. You need to understand that your attention is worth something, right? So you just can't be running around giving it to everybody. You guys just hand out compliments like it's coupons at the grocery store. It's not good.
Me, bro. Story liking, moving to a girl on Instagram has been patched since 2019. Some guys will come in the comments and say, oh, it's not a patch. Shut up. Shut up. One more time, these guys are ordering them food to get their attention. If you don't start behaving yourself, please. That's not moving to a girl. That's tricking to get the girl. There's a difference.
It's bad. Like I said before, gents, we're playing a horrible game. And it's tragic because I believe that when men lose, then women will lose eventually. It's a vicious cycle. Okay, so what's the point, Xer? Stop performing and be the best and most authentic version of you.
But nah, this goes to prove, bro, the best thing we can do as men is focus on ourselves, improve ourselves, and do things that align with what we're interested in and not compromise that for women. Because the women who like us, the women who want us, the women who are going to be excited to be in our presence will gravitate to us. And as we improve as men, that the quality of that woman improves as well.
Hey yo, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for your support. It is much appreciated. All we ask is that you like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you believe it could help, entertain, or spark conversation with. When you do either of those, it really helps us out. So thank you so much for your support. Do the things. See you on the next one. Grace and peace. Our way.